Yeah, my top priority of the week is prepping Give Power launch materials, and also I wanted to kick off materials around the Voice of Giveth topic, or at least like kick off organization of it. And yeah, my intention for the call is to get through the agenda, and also, skim through the planning board a bit towards the end to pick up some different issues there. And otherwise, no distractions on my part. And I'll pass this to Ashley.
Hey everybody, thanks Corey. I guess my top comms priority this week is making sure that I stay up on all my issues. I've got some emails that I need to write. Other than that, I think that's about it. I just came to this call to sync up, stream the call, make sure that if there's anything I can provide value for. And distractions is the givebacks round just ended, so I'm doing a little bit of work in the background. Yeah, that's it. I will pass it to Aman.
Thanks, Ashley. Yeah, my intention this week and my focus is to send out the newsletter. So I'm almost done with it. So I'll probably tag Lauren and Suga very shortly to review it and hopefully send it out by tomorrow. Honestly, that's mainly it. I've been a bit stretched thin with other projects. So yeah, if there's anything else that I can help out with, I'll be happy to. Yeah, that's pretty much it from me. And I'll pass it on to Franco.
Is the intention for the call to the newsletter as well to go over that, or?
Oh yeah. So that's my main intention. I mean, I don't really have anything to cover unless if you just want to spend a minute or two to see if I missed anything in the issue, or if there's any last minute things that people might want to add.
Okay.
Now I can go. Hi, everybody. Thank you, Ahmad. My priority this week for Com is getting the updates that Tropical Mango did reviewed and then translating them into the docs. And intention for the call, just catching up with everyone and no distractions at all. And I'll pass it to Clara.
Is that over to me?
Yeah, Clara. Clara?
Hi. Sorry, I just joined and I didn't catch it. My focus for comms this week is to talk about, discuss, and attend a demo for new social planner app and review some of the options. Also looking into ways to grow engagement on LinkedIn. And my intention for the call, if we get chance at the end, perhaps we could brainstorm some engagement strategies for LinkedIn. What else? Not distracted. And pass it to Almond.
Thank you so much. So my top comms priority this week is to make sure the Giving Tuesday goes through and to share to you this effort that we're making today. Also to pull through the Twitter space that's tomorrow with Griff, with Franco speaking about the Giveth House. And my intention for this goal is to share a little bit about the effort of the PR database that I'm working for you to contribute and help in whatever way you can, and no distractions. And I will pass it to Katya. I think Katya is not. To Katya. Tropical Mango.
Yes, it's Mango. So my priorities for the week would be the grants, emails, and the email marketing campaign, and any issues that come up. So just tapping a few people on the shoulder to see how I can help. Oh, and actually, I'd love to put our brains together with Jake and Yaz for like the LinkedIn marketing outreach. I think that'll be really important for the grants effort. So those will be my main things that I'm focusing on. And I think Suga hasn't gone, right? So I'll pass it to Suga.
Oh, thanks.
So what's your intention for the call and distractions also? Because these are your focuses for the week, right?
Yeah, just catching up, syncing up. I don't have distractions.
Okay, I'll go. Thank you, Mangoes. Hi, sorry I'm late. Right, so I'm here to sync. This week I'm finishing this summary and notes for the Green Pill podcast with Griff and Awaki, which is enormous, as you know. And also I hope to get to the other podcast, just like those are just descriptions. And quite a bit tired today. And I'll pass it back to you, Corey.
Yeah, let me see. Did everyone get a chance to go? Lauren, maybe?
Yeah, no, I didn't go. Yeah, my priorities for the week are really Give Power related. I'm trying to get the documentation in order and the blog post and the video. Should get a timing cut for the video today, but just basically getting those things in order at the same time as trying to get the product in order so I can focus on that launch. And yeah, I'm just available for like also reviews, and my intentions for the call are, I guess, just to talk a little bit about Give Power if anybody can support, but nothing in particular. I'm just distracted by doing a bunch of other work, and I guess I'm last, so I'll pass it to Corey.
Okay, cool. Yeah, nice. I think we...
No, I'm still missing too.
Sorry, go ahead.
No worries. Well, topic comes priority for the week. I really, time is on the essence for the Flea partnership, so I want to make a brainstorm and find what are the best ways to proceed with that. Then, I cannot see. For this call, I think is just sync up, and I'm not distracted right now. Well, and now I want to do my Giving Tuesday tweet, but not more than that. I'll pass it back to you, Corey.
What partnership did you say?
With the Flea, like Latin American Forum, Impact Investing Latin American Forum.
Yes. Okay. Forum Impact is it like this? Yeah.
It's in Spanish, the acronym, so it's FLII.
That's why. Okay, got it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right. Now we got everybody. Nice to see you guys. Yeah, we have a couple things on the agenda today. Just to touch base on some like broader topics and updates around these, and then we can. And I think I got everything. I'll leave a spot here also for the partnership mention. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so first things first, I wanted to touch base on the Iran communications campaign. We spent some time talking about this in the comms meeting last week. And I just wanted to make sure that we're all on the same page within the comms working group, that after some further comments from other team members who are in Iran, we decided to put the campaign on hold until we can get more like input and feedback on what team members would feel comfortable with us executing or not from a comms perspective. So there's a discussion happening around that, but for the time being, it wouldn't make sense to prioritize anything until we have more clarity on that. So I just wanted to put that on the agenda in case there's any questions about it, or in case somebody wasn't aware, since we had spent some time on that last week. Okay, cool. So I'm going to assume no comments means everyone's clear on that. Okay, cool. So then the next thing on the agenda that we have is just a quick update regarding Give Power because we're getting closer to a launch and just want to make sure that we have all of our ducks in a row. And I think everything is actually looking quite good on that front. Just to check in with you, Lauren. Also, I know you mentioned like a couple pieces of content there. Is there a way that, we can support more with that? Gonna look at the Epic really quick.
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna try to write the blog post like today or tomorrow, and then could really use somebody to review that. I'll tag a bunch of people on there, so just like update that that's coming soon. I've got Amand who's helping me a lot on the video. We should get the timing cut in today, and then I guess the other thing is just like the email. But I think that you got that right, Corey. You're gonna take on the emails. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then,
Right. When we were talking about it yesterday, we thought like it would also make sense if everyone else agrees that we would send like an email out to our existing email list, right, to let them know specifically about the launch instead of just putting it on Twitter. And maybe so that I've created an issue around this, and maybe somebody, for instance, Mango or someone who's dealing with emails a lot, if you have any like drafts to recommend, that would be great. But otherwise, I'll be putting this together.
Sorry, what do you mean drafts to recommend? You mean templates?
Yeah, exactly. To announce a launch or something maybe that we've announced similarly.
You mean like dig up old ones we might have used in the past kind of thing? Is that what you mean?
You could use like a similar one to what we said for the first Give Power launch and use that format.
Right.
And just update that email.
Okay, that's right. That's a good point. That we had an email go out for the original Give Power for staking and locking.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then the other thing I wanted to mention is that we were talking about doing that Give Power workshop after we do launch, and we're like, oh, let's put this on hold until we're ready to launch, but we're getting pretty close to that point. So if you could kind of like revisit that issue, take a look at what was there, push to get some review on it, and we can try to like set up the workshop. Like I would imagine, if we launched like at the end of next week, then we could do the workshop like the following week. But it might be like good to just start getting the coordination in order.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. So Ashley and I have been talking a lot about this workshop. We have this lot kind of booked on the 14th of December. It would be 10 a.m. maybe or 11 a.m. to be confirmed. And we were thinking that day would also be cool to schedule a Twitter space to announce and to talk about that the boost is ready. So we were thinking that maybe it would be cool to have both. First, a Twitter space to talk more like in an informative way to an audience about this Give Power launch, and then the next hour do a workshop to invite the people that was on the Twitter listening, and then just to have a more one-on-one workshop. So what do you think? Do you think the date works, that this format is cool?
Yeah, I think that date works great. And I think we could do like a Twitter kind of AMA thing, and then having like in the Discord and answering people's questions. We could do that like either right after or even like later, but invite people to it. Maybe, I don't know, whatever you think. But I'm happy to do both.
Yeah, and we were talking about maybe even incorporating some aspects of like verification in there too. So it's like it has a draw for project owners as well as people who would be boosting projects too. So it's like if you want your project to be able to be boosted, it needs to be verified. So we can help you do that, or we can help show people how to boost projects. I think that there's a lot of opportunity that we could incorporate into this workshop around Give Power. And we were talking with Miguel even about doing like a talk in Spanish too on his radio show about Give Power at the time of launch. So
Nice. That sounds great.
Cool. So with this feedback and with this in mind, we can start working on the preps for this, and then for you to review and just I'm going to send the calendar a Google Meet for you to schedule the 14th.
Sounds good.
Okay, cool. I moved the issue into the sprint backlog so that, so you kind of have it there, and updated the date on that. And then I guess, everything else here will follow. The video is this is the video, right? For Give Power launch?
Oh no, that's different. That's this was going to be like an instructional video of how to use Give Power that we could kind of add to our courses, which we can do too. I don't think that that's a blocker for launch by any means, but we could activate that if somebody wanted to take ownership of it and record a video of do this, then this, and even just set up writing a script that I can take a look at before they record. That would be great.
Yeah, I think we've had that conversation before, right? That the video walkthroughs are also great content to produce. We don't need to prioritize it into everything just for the launch, because the walkthrough can also, if it comes out a couple weeks later, it's a really good way to promote Give Power again. But yeah, it would be great if we could get started on it if someone has a bandwidth, because at least then we can get all the scripts done and the review. I mean, we should be preparing it. If it's within our bandwidth. Okay, cool. So then I think everything else here looks good, actually. Refining
I can raise my hand for that walkthrough script.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so if you just if you write a script and then just tag me, and I'll be yeah, it looks good. I think you'll probably do a good job of it, because you more or less, I think you understand how it works. So. Thank you.
Ooh, I can't type. All right. Cool. Yeah, all right. That was one thing I was wondering about. And I think otherwise, yeah. And then timing overall for the launch, the workshop, if we're thinking December 14th, we can still expect a rough date. Actually, it would be perfect to update here. Will we want to put towards the end of next week?
Yeah, I think that's maybe.
Or to.
Yeah, you can move it to the backlog.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna clarify this. It's the same with this one. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think at this point it would really help if we had just mini deadlines added into these issues, so we're just aware. So we have our timeline set up. But I think everything else here is fine.
Corey, so the issue that's sent. No, oh wait, I have another action to add for this release that's not there, that was related with the database. Can I mention that right now, or maybe just wait? It's related to Give Power.
Yeah, sure.
So I was going to ask as well for help of Tropical Mango and Ahmad, because I've been bringing together a database of people that's in media, so presenters, people that has podcasts, people that has blogs, newsletters. Ahmad helped me a ton with this with this. The names and the emails that you're going to see in this database, it's not really that I know the people there. It's just a research work that I've been doing. So you just like provide me with a podcast or a name, and then I try to find an email. I just send them DMs. I look on their websites, and I just try to get an email of the media podcast or so on. And yeah, this database is to send a Give Power email of the release. So I'm almost done with the database. I have a lot of names right there. And basically the next step is to build an email, as Ahmad was mentioning, with a template and kind of like to pull this data of this new database on a new email for them to receive in more like a press release format. So basically including the video that Lauren was mentioning, include contact list for them if they want to reach out to get an interview, to get more information, like more in a press release style. So I wanted to mention this for you to check out this database, and just if you have another media or contact that could be useful that's related to communications, PR, or so on, you could add it there so we can add this to the press release, Give Power press release effort.
I got a question around this, and like, where's the press release being prepped?
The press release is not ready yet. I was finishing the list, and then I was going to open an issue with the Matt and Mango for them to help me just put together an email.
Okay, gotcha. So, okay, just make sure you link it under the Epic, because I think it's better to have like the issues created, like so that we have everything like on track for planning the launch, even if you're not ready to start it. And then we can like just to make sure that we have the timing right.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm going to work now in the draft for the press release to send and include the database for Ahmad or Mango, I don't know who, to make a new images context in media and comms and personalities, influencers, podcasts.
Okay, cool. Does anyone have any questions around that? Alrighty. Cool. Thanks, Almond. I think that could be very valuable. I mean, it's very smart that we like put press releases out proactively. So if you need help writing it, besides with Ahmad and Mango, just let us know. Yeah, cool. Then I think that I would just really quickly check in on the newsletter. I think we're probably very good to go on this, but if anyone has anything else that they want to take, I mean, when do you want to have this go out, Ahmad? By today already or tomorrow, did you say?
Yeah, I think by tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think I can include most of it, except for the Iranian project thing, since we're not highlighting that. But I think I'm including most of these points, if not all of them.
Okay, cool. Actually, where's the draft to the newsletter?
I usually wait until I'm done, so people don't waste their time looking at it before it's done. So
Okay.
And I'll post it like within maybe 1 hour or so.
Okay, cool. All right, so then just FYI, and then yeah, just throw it into review like once you have it ready, of course, and then FYI to anyone who wants to check it before it goes out tomorrow. Okay, cool. Then yeah, I had thrown something on the agenda that we'd brought up last week, which was around the voice of Giveth, and just kind of wanted to open this up again for discussion. I got some input so far from Ahmad and from Lauren and from Almond and from Mango and from Claire. So that's like really great. I really appreciate that. And I just wanted to mention it again because this is like a strategic brainstorm, and the idea is to Suga, sorry?
Yeah, I said you forgot me.
I'm sorry, I forgot you. Yeah, I didn't maybe oh, I'm sorry. Of course, Suga, I'm sorry. We were syncing in the first place when I created this issue, yes.
We came up with it together.
Yes.
In the first place.
This is very true. Yeah, thank you for calling me out on that. Yeah, so Suga and I were syncing and came and kicked off this brainstorm, right? And I really appreciate all the input here so far, and I just wanted to mention it again before like warping this into an epic and starting to break it down into actual tasks, because it would be great to get as much input as possible, I think, from everyone's perspectives, and then we can, I think, essentially just narrow this down to a couple to start working on right away. So yeah, if there's any further input to give, I would say like it'd be really great to know like which ones you think are like awesome to start with, or maybe like most impactful to start with, and we could talk about it briefly here on the call, or you can leave some comments. But that would be a question for me, is like which ones to kick off. I can also theoretically like put these into a document for people to put emojis next to or something. Maybe that way we can narrow it down together. But has everyone had a chance to take a look at this?
Yeah, I saw a bunch of ideas that are really cool there. So I think that maybe the next step would be just to prepare what we're want to do or willing to do. I don't know. I think that maybe we're ready just like to execute some of those, especially before the end of the year.
Yeah, so I think like Mango, I also saw that you added in a suggestion, even like doing like a Giveth year in review. That's like kind of really interesting. I think like as New Year's comes up, there tends to be a lot of this content, right? And it kind of coincides a bit with Lauren had also added in a comment about like lessons learned by Giveth in the bear market. Kind of on the spin of like, instead of writing more about like, you know, how Giveth like prepared for the bear market, but more like what we've learned from it, what we've taken out of a year in review to month out from the new year.
Really